Hey, I'm sure you've heard of Disney Channel original movies. Like, if you had a childhood and had a cable network, surely you've at least seen one of them. My older brother is the reason I've seen most of the High School Musical movies, because we had them on DVD because he liked them as a kid. And I've been obsessed with like Disney Channel and like all those like promos and Disney Channel original movies, all that stuff. I'm just obsessed with branding for some reason. I have no idea why. And out of all my obsessions, the show I've been obsessed with the most, I should say the shows, are Lab Rats and Mighty Men. They were my two favorite shows like ever growing up, and when they got a crossover, I f***ing shit myself. I can't even lie, I went absolutely mental for this thing. But a little bit before that, one of the actors from Lab Rats and one of the actors from Mighty Men actually showed up in a Disney XD original movie. Now, if you've never heard of Disney XD, it's Disney Channel's weird cousin. Basically, Disney promoted this as like sort of a guys channel, and then one of its most popular shows proceeded to be about a magical princess, because what's more manly than that? Now, the two actors that appeared in this movie are Tyrell Jackson Williams and Bradley Stephen Perry, and the movie is called Pants on Fire. Anyway, yeah, this was a Disney XD original film, and like I was shocked when I heard it, because I thought there were like only Disney Channel original films. Apparently there's 4 Disney XD original films ever. One of them is called Bunks, not to be confused with the Jessie spin-off Bunked, which, holy that show is still going. I should get the flag that says like it's the Bertram with I Ate Kids, and I just like put it on that wall. Also, other Disney XD films include the Slug Terror movie and some movie called Skyrunners, which I actually have never heard of. But without further tangents and rambling, let's just get into the Disney XD original film, Pants on Fire. This movie has the most 2010s opening I've ever seen. Look at all these epic kids doing their sick BMX tricks on their bikes. Oh my god, they're so cool. So the main character, Jack, Bradley Stephen Perry, and his two friends, Eric, played by Nicholas Kumar, and Ryan, played by Joshua J. Ballard, which, honestly, Joshua's a pretty cool first name. Not gonna lie. They've all pulled up for autographs from a Red Sox player called Danny Costas, who isn't a real Red Sox player. He's played by someone called Michael Antonikos, who is a Greek actor, and holy he's hot. I mean, he's Greek. That makes most sense. Most people from like Greece and around there are like pretty sexy. I don't know. I'm single, by the way. Anyway, Jack promised Eric and Ryan autographs from Danny Costas, and his way to not wait in line forever is to go before school. This is obviously a genius plan, because first of all, no high school student would think of going before school to skip the line. Second of all, there are no adult sports fans, so obviously no one will be there. Because apparently this movie takes place in fucking Retroville from Jimmy Neutron, where there are no adults and all like all the kids have just been left alone.
Whoa, half the town is here.
I'm sorry, that's half the town?
Half the town isn't. Jack outsmarted half the town.
From this first interaction, it seems that Ryan might sort of be like a conscience to Jack, and Eric is just a full-blown Jack meat rider. Eric is Sneeko and Jack is Andrew Tate. Jack says he has a plan, and the boys ride their bikes around to the back door to the security guard. I'll suspend my disbelief for a second. Maybe there was only one cop on duty. Maybe Paul Blart was late that day. Who knows? Jack says that there's bears that are coming down from the forest to attack the convention center because of the drought. Why they go down there, I have no fucking clue. Also, you can clearly see that it's raining. Anyway, this dumbass falls for it, and he leaves the scene with gear not suited at all for a bear attack.
I know what you're thinking.
Oh shit, are you talking to me?
Can't believe Otis just fell for that, right?
You're right, and I still don't. Basically, Jack tells us that he's really fucking good at lying, and everyone believes him all the time, and he tells us a couple of lies that he's told over the years, so let's just go through them real quick. Lie number 1 is, he broke his arm fighting wood-hungry lumberjacks that were going to chop down an owl's home.
Jack Parker, that's who.
Wait, holy shit, his name's Jack Parker. That means he's a relative of Peter Parker. It obviously means that he got bitten by a radioactive lawyer, and now everyone believes everything he says. One of the other lies that he's told is that he has a super obsessive and extremely hot Arizona girlfriend. This is literally the my girlfriend goes to another school lie. And like, how do you have the courage, the nerve, if you will, the gall, if you want, the chutzpah, if you are so much inclined to lie to literally everyone, so much so that you like get to the point where you're literally breaking the law, but you don't have the courage to ask I shouldn't actually be saying this. I'm scared of women. Why do you think I'm making this video? What, you think if I had friends I'd be doing this? No. But Jack then reveals his best lie, his greatest fabrication he's ever made, Mikey, a poor down on his luck kid who has no friends that Jack tutors and is basically his only friend. This is his best lie because he just keeps using it. This is his go-to to just get out of any single situation. And also, when he tells his lies, like the amount of ramblings this guy does, it's like so unbelievable that anyone would believe him. Anyway, the boys get their autographs and Jack tells us his excuse for why lying is such a great thing to do.
Right now, Otis the security guard thinks he's a hero.
What? How is he going to think that? How is he going to think? He's going to show up and there's going to be no bears there. Anyway, Jack gets to school and uses Mikey as an excuse for why he's late to class. By saying one of his brothers fucking died. And then he uses his made-up super strength from the Lumberjack story to save a real-life nerd emoji from getting bullied. After he does this, he's called to the office by the principal, who nominates him for Student of the Year. In Student of the Year, the student gets to pick out of one of 6 internships. One of them being the chance to be the bat boy for Jack's beloved Red Sox. And I'm sorry, but that's so fucking specific, right? Like that's too specific. Look at these other options we have up here, all right? So we have monster truck washer, video game tester, social media intern, and something at an aquarium. This is the only one that's specific. Jack gets home and his dad needs someone to clean out the garage, like kill a possum that's in there. His sister, Hannah, that's her name. She goes first, she speaks first out of them, says she can't because she's gone for a 3-week anniversary with her boyfriend to the Wiener Hut, which is definitely an innuendo for sex. But then Jack uses his trump card. He says he's going to tutor Mikey. He's going to leave and tutor Mikey. So he wins, I guess.
We'll be right back to the movie on Disney XD.
Oh, hey, imagine the Facebook, the metaverse, where like before you speak to someone, you have to look at their meta profile, and it says their pronouns, and then you must address them as hello, they, some shit
Hello,
like that.
they. I don't think that's not how pronouns work.
That's not how conversation
I don't know how
works.
they work at all. Hello, they.
And now, back to the movie on Disney XD.
He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back.
The next day at school, Jack's coming up with some lie to tell on Ryan's morning show to finally secure his spot for Student of the Year. And he finally comes up with the lie of buying a bionic tail for Mikey's dog. And this overlap is like so weird, I just had to mention it. Okay, let me run you through this real quick. Actor for Mikey played Leo on Lab Rats. Lab Rats, season 4 episode, Bionic Dog. The dog's name? Otis, the name of the security guard. That's such a weird coincidence. Jack goes on to Ryan's morning show, and in the middle of him talking, we hear a voice in the distance.
I wish Mikey could be here right now. If he were here right now, I would tell him.
Tell me what, Jack?
Who said that?
It's me, Mikey!
Oh my god, who could have guessed this? Mikey starts following Jack around and he eventually pulls out photos on his phone of them being together, even though he's a fabrication, so I don't know how it would work. Jack pulls Ryan aside to talk to him, saying that if Mikey starts talking to people, then something will go wrong and he won't win Student of the Year, which makes absolutely no sense, because if his lie was coming true, this isn't even like something negative. How is he gonna... How is this gonna happen? But anyway, as he's saying this, some random girl comes into frame and this bitch fucking body slams him all the way to the ground. It's revealed that this is his hot, obsessive girlfriend from Arizona. Kill me. Lisa. He starts saying how she can't be real and like this can't be happening, and remember when I said his friends believe it too? If I left that in the video, I don't actually remember. Turns out Ryan is dumber than I thought because he believed that one as well. He somehow knows his best friend is a fucking serial liar, but didn't suspect that that was a lie. What? After temporarily fixing the problem by sending Lisa off with Mikey to guide her, the trio regroups and Jack says that this is the worst case scenario and all his lies are coming true. As he's saying this, the 2 lumberjacks just spawn right behind him. Eric immediately runs like a bitch because he's a secondary character, it doesn't actually matter in this movie. And after that, Ryan distracts them, which gives Jack a chance to run. The lumberjacks chase him to Eli's year 10 woodwork class, where Jack blocks the door. And before the moment passes, I just want to say, these lumberjacks are like some of the best characters in the movie. They're just so fucking goofy.
I came here to wear flannel and kick butt. I already got my flannels on. Flannel is a fabric of choice for lumberjacking. It continues to insulate even when it's wet.
That was surprisingly informative.
Jack crawls out the window to find his crush from before, Jennifer, talking to Mikey. He pulls Mikey aside, who says Lisa ran off, and he starts blowing up at him, saying how he didn't even know him.
Would you please just stay away
away from her and all my friends. I have big things going on this week.
There's a bit more conversation here. Basically, Jennifer invites Mikey over to her house. That's all that's really important. Later, Ryan and Eric catch up with Jack, who's sitting on a bench watching Mikey interact with more people. Ryan says that they need to defeat Mikey in the arena of mind. They need to make Mikey fuck up. Then they can just prove that it's not actually happening. But before they can do that, they need to find out what lies Jack has made so they know which ones will come true next. Conveniently for the plot, Jack actually says that he's
Start of the list.
Here we figure out 4 lies he's made, and let's just go through these real quick. Number 1.
I tried to impress people at summer camp by telling them my uncle was a pro wrestler.
2. He was late.
Meeting Eric at the movie, so I said I was almost abducted by aliens.
But the third one is so stupid, it's actually unbelievable. Anyone would fall for it. Can you guess what it is? I bet you can't. Jack said he was adopted by Asian parents to skip class on Chinese New Year. What? Whenever a student is off school, first of all, the school immediately notifies the parents. There's absolutely no fucking chance he made this absolutely outrageous claim and they believed him. Also, the school's emergency contact numbers are his parents. Would they not make him change it if they found it? What about parent-teacher night? Did he hire Asian actors to be his fucking parents? And the fourth line we learn is that Jack lied about having a sister because he was embarrassed of how ugly she looked when she got braced. Jesus Christ, that's fucking brutal. Jack and Ryan get dropped off in front of Jennifer's house because once again, Eric is not an important character, so he just doesn't even bother hopping out of the car. And Jack and Ryan sneak into Jennifer's house, which is something that's very legal and definitely not sketchy at all.
I'm selling Bumblebee Girls cookies.
And you're a Bumblebee girl?
Not yet.
Jack sneaks upstairs and peeks through Jennifer's bedroom door. Holy fuck, what a fucking creep, bro. But as he's doing this, Jennifer's dad comes out of the laundry and just conveniently looking at his phone. Jack is followed by the dad into the bathroom and I'm sorry dude, this bathroom does not match the rest of the house at all. Maybe I only think that because I'm WOG and I'm used to seeing bathrooms that look like this. Jack hides in the shower and the dad somehow doesn't see him even when he's looking in the mirror. How can he not see him? Just as the dad's about to pop in his fucking bubble bath, he conveniently gets called downstairs to ask if he wants any cookies, and he just loves these fucking cookies so much that he can't let it slide. He can't let his wife make one fuck up. He immediately runs down, and this gives Jack a chance to escape after he makes the bathroom fall apart. I just want to butt in here for a second and say that this is the point in the review I found a listing for a Pants on Fire DVD on Amazon. If this video gets like 1,000 views and 5 likes, I'll buy it and I'll put that as a segment in another video. Jack keeps crawling around the house until Ryan gets the door slammed in his face, and Jennifer's dad is asked to dump out the kitty litter. With his time running out, Jack panics, just jumps out the window into the bin. The same bin that conveniently just gets kitty litter dumped right into it. 2 things here. 1, Jack is not only a great liar, he's also extremely lucky with how oblivious this dad is. Like, he should enter the lottery. Second of all, why did the dad go through the effort of going through the kitchen, out the sliding door, around the corner to the bin when he could have saved like 10 more seconds just dumping it out the window? Jack crawls out the bin, tipping it over, to which the dad immediately opens the door and doesn't catch him. This motherfucker must be the Flash, because he somehow made it around the corner in split seconds of hearing this. Also, this is finally what someone hears, like not the bathroom completely falling apart. Jack escaped the inside of the house, but he's not out of the woods yet because Jennifer's younger sister is right around the corner having a tea party. Jack tries shushing her and she silently agrees to not tell anyone because if the younger actor had any speaking lines in this movie, they'd have to actually pay her. She keeps quiet on the condition that she gets to give Jack a makeover. Let's go. It's not a Disney movie without one of those. What is this? Why whenever this happens to guys in movies does it always look bad? Just for once, I want to see one of these scenes play out where it actually doesn't look like shit. Why can't I have one good looking submissive little femboy fucking twink in my Disney movies, huh? Jack leaves the gate right as the neighborhood watch pulls up, and you're not going to believe it when I tell you who the watch guy is. The man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT, Otis, baby! He tells Jack that he's got multiple complaints of someone trespassing because obviously if you saw this guy following around 2 other teenagers, you call Paul Blart instead of the actual cops. Also, why is half the neighborhood there? I'm not American. Is it normal for half the block to show up when Hood Watch is called like they're the fucking Avengers? Jack says,
"Don't you work at the convention center?"
To which Otis replied saying he got fired because of the bear lie.
I have a
catch that little punk that lied to me.
Huh? This is a rare Otis L, bro. How does he not know that's him? Before Otis can finish what he's saying, he's cut off by Jennifer calling out Jack's name.
What happened to you?
You know, I'd rather not say, so I'm just gonna...
The next day at the baseball field, Jack tells Ryan that they need to find out who Mikey is, where he came from, and send him back there. Later at school, holy shit, he's wearing the red Tommy in a shirt. Jack and Ryan bump into Mikey, who says he's had such a fun time at the school that he's thinking of transferring there. Jack says that that's great to hear, pulls him in for a hug, and after Mikey leaves, it's revealed that Jack stole his wallet. What the fuck is this? The Uncharted movie? Bro, how did he do that? There's an address in Mikey's wallet that leads them to an arcade. Jack starts laughing and says,
He's been messing with us the whole time. I used to tell my parents I would take Mikey here as a reward when he did well on tests.
the boys say they enter the arcade, and Jack says they need to find someone who knows both him and Mikey. Just as Ryan questions how the hell they're going to do that, a magical Discord user comes around the corner and answers all their prayers. He's basically just like an NPC. He gives like NPC us dialogue. He's like, oh dude, you're hilarious. You and Mikey are here all the time. And that's basically all that he says. So when that conversation goes nowhere, Jack spots a purple dinosaur, which just so happens to be the same purple dinosaur that he saw earlier on Mikey's backpack.
Hey, Hippo! He's running. We got a runner. We got a runner.
Holy shit, what the fuck? Bro, that kid is fucking dead. So they chase the dinosaur through the arcade, and just as they make it trip over and they're about to stop it for questioning, they get stopped by Otis, baby. Let's go. Otis made another cameo. Holy fucking shit. He was fired in Neighborhood Watch as well.
Does this town have another security guard?
He once again doesn't even notice Jack as maybe before I could give him the benefit of the doubt, okay? He looked like a clown and shit like that. He might have not recognized him. But this time I'm just convinced that Otis has fucking face blindness. Also, he got fired, and as soon as he got fired, he got hired. So this would mean that first day he gets fired from security guard at the convention center. Sure. He immediately goes to Neighborhood Watch and gets a job. Immediately. He starts working the day after. He gets his things thrown into a bush, and he gets fired by his superior as Neighborhood Watch. I thought Neighborhood Watch was like a volunteer thing for some reason. I didn't know it was actually a fucking job. Maybe it's not, because I'm not American. I don't know these things. And as soon as that happened and he got fired there, he applied for Funland Security and got hired there the day of. What the... How... Maybe that was half the town at the convention center, because what town is this short-staffed that they need him to start working like immediately? They hire him immediately. Anyway, the boys get banned from Funland for life, and we get a couple scenes that aren't important at all. But hey, they lead into something that furthers the plot, so I'm going to mention them real quick. So Jack gets home from the arcade, finds out that Mikey is there doing a puzzle with his parents. Not much more than that. And then in the second scene, Principal Carr pulls Jack over in the hall and says he's rooting for him to win Student of the Year. Later in gym class, Jack's telling Ryan, the hippo is the key to everything. If they can find the hippo, they can find the answer why all his lies are coming true. Eventually, the dodgeball game comes down to Jack and Mikey, like a fucking Mexican standoff. When Mikey's back is turned, Jack pegs a ball at him, and he conveniently bends over. Also conveniently at the same time, Jennifer's coming to the hall. Later in class, Jack apologizes to her for, breaking and entering into her house and throwing a dodgeball at her. I like how little crimes are just mentioned in like Disney Channel and Disney XD media, and just no one fucking cares. The entire DCOM, that's Disney Channel original movie for you fucking normies, and DZOM doesn't roll off the tongue. The point is, all the Disney movies and TV shows on Disney Channel and Disney XD, they just take place in the fucking Purge. But if it was family friendly. This is like if the Purge existed, but it was in the same world as The Invention of Lying by Ricky Gervais. Holy fucking shit. Wait. Disney wanted to do The Invention of Lying by Ricky Gervais, but they wanted to make it family friendly. And they also couldn't just completely rip off and say that he invented lying, because then it would just be too obvious. This is literally The Invention of Lying by fucking Ricky Gervais. What the fuck? The boys go up to Hannah, Jack's older sister, and they ask her to drive them to Funland. She refuses, and then they start talking to each other, saying how they need to find the purple hippo. And then Hannah buds in with some of the Five Nights at Funland's lore. When Jack questions how she knows all of this, she said that she worked at Funland for 2 years.
Where did you think I was going for 4 hours every day after school?
I don't know. I was just happy you were out of the house.
And then she tells the boys where to find the purple hippo, and they're on their way. How did they get in there? They don't even show us how, like, they got in to Funland. We just see them leave the machine from the back. We can only assume that they walked in with a screwdriver, unscrewed the back of this machine, ripped out the guts just so they could fucking peek through the top of it. At that point, why not just walk past Otis?
Really?
You can tell that Bradley Stephen Perry is just trying not to break character in this moment. The guys find the purple hippo and they ask it to show them its face. Holy shit, dude. So, from this scene, we learn that the purple dinosaur has the superpower to control lighting and make earthquakes too, by the looks of it.
Earthquake. We're having an earthquake.
The hippo tells Jack and Ryan that he told his lies so often that they stopped being lies, and the only way to reverse it is by telling everyone the truth, admitting that he lied, and, you know, big happy ending for everyone. Jack is stubborn and doesn't want to do this, as he discusses with Ryan when leaving the arcade, but his train of thought slowly comes to a stop.
Hey, Ryan, remember on my list there was that time I was late meeting Eric and I blamed it on aliens?
That's right. They're about to get abducted by fucking aliens. Holy shit. Just as they escape the aliens, they are stopped once again by the lumberjacks who are right behind them. They push their way through them and then they're stopped by Otis, baby! The guys run to the elevator and ride it all the way to the roof, and when they get up there, the lumberjacks are already at the top of the stairs because they have fucking super speed, I guess. Jack barricades the door as their boys start looking for an escape, and they immediately go and look over the edge because I guess the best thing they can think of is just commit suicide immediately. What the hell? Right as all hope seems lost and Otis, 2 Robocops, and the lumberjacks start closing in on the boys, like an ex-machina coming out of just nowhere comes Lisa, his girlfriend. And right as Jack's about to hop in, she locks the door. He's gonna die now. Jack asks why she won't let him in, to which she responds saying that he broke her heart and she just wants to hear the truth.
I made you up so my friends wouldn't make fun of me.
Aww. He could have just climbed through the fucking window. He knows that, right? Jack and Ryan are dropped off in front of Jack's house where we get our third act forced breakup. Let's go, baby. Basically, the conflict here is that Jack really wants to win Student of the Year because it's only getting announced tomorrow and he wants to just hold off for a little bit. And Ryan just wants him to fucking confess.
If I come clean, I will lose everything. Maybe you already have.
Oh no! Ryan walks away, leaving Jack all alone. And then he walks into his house, and we are given the absolute treat of their best scene in the movie.
Dan, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Tan?
Chinese jump scare. Oh, his sister's gone, by the way. Yeah, remember that lie? His sister's also gone with his new parents. Best scene in the entire movie. Best scene in a Disney movie ever, honestly. Jack leaves home and goes to wallow in his pain at a local baseball field when a mysterious man asks him if he's alright. That man is revealed to be... Danny Costas! Holy shit! Danny gives Jack the confidence to do the right thing, and Jack gives Danny some baseball advice. The next day at school, it's the big day. It's Student of the Year time. Let's fucking go. Everyone's favorite time of year. It's like Student of the Year, Christmas, alright? Jack stands by the door as the award is announced.
Student of the Year is Jack Parker!
Woo! Yeah, baby! Jack Parker all the way! Jack opens the door, walks up on stage, and accepts the award, but while giving his speech...
I'd like to thank you all for this honor. I know Mikey would like to thank you too, if he was real.
Anyway, Jack goes on to give a moral. The lying is bad. Welp, my mic cut out again. Hooray! After the ceremony, Ryan confronts Jack on a bench, telling him he's doing the right thing, until...
Except what's he still doing here?
Hey, buddy, where you been?
That's right, they're still here. The lumberjacks also show up as Jack and Ryan are chased down a hallway with all of his lies chasing after him, and I just want to say, this shot is sick. The boys eventually hide in a drama room, where they're met once again by Otis, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Hurley, the purple dinosaur, who removes its mask to reveal Hannah. This is where we get the biggest plot twist of the 21st century. The big reveal here is that Jack's lies were never coming true. It was all a big setup by his sister and her acting class, which is super dumb. We learn that she assigned everyone a role. The aliens were actually twins that also happened to be like stunt actors. so I don't know if they're in the class. The fake parents are Hannah's Mandarin teachers. Everyone else, the lumberjacks, apparently in the class. These two are definitely way too old to be going to high school. Also, Hannah is in probably last grade, right? A senior? Why is she giving everyone this assignment? Shouldn't the teachers be doing that? Where are the teachers, actually? Also, we're supposed to believe that absolutely nobody in the school recognize that they're drama students. Even the principal. After everyone finally leaves, Jack sticks behind to try on the hippo head and then turns around to get jump scared by his parents. Jack gets grounded and later at home he's shown to be a good boy, a GB as some may say. By telling the truth. He's on the right path, he's not going to become a psychopath, murderer. But there's still one more loose end yet to be tied up. Jennifer. She walked out in the middle of Jack's confession, so we need to wrap that up real quick because this is a Disney movie and we can't have an unhappy ending there. Jack knocks on Jennifer's door and when she answers, he apologizes and says,
From now on, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I like you. Like a lot. All the good and the bad. Consider giving me a second chance.
She decides to give him a second chance, and after she does this, Jack tells her that Danny Costas has sent his personal limo to pick them up and go to the Red Sox game. Bro, ain't no way. After all of that, he dogs his boy, his bro, since grade 5 to take some girl to a Red Sox game? Girls don't like sports. Jennifer obviously doesn't believe him because why would she? And she shuts the door in his face. So Jack walks back to the limo where the driver rolls down the window to reveal...
So? What'd she say?
He's the limo driver as well? Bro, if you made this far into the video, type GOATUS in the comments. This poor guy got fired from Funland as well. Oh yeah, this movie can't end on a sad ending because it's technically a Disney movie. So just as they're about to drive up...
You have a limo.
Jennifer, would I lie to you?
And that was the Disney XD original movie, Pants on Fire. Once again, like and subscribe if you want to see me waste my money and buy the DVD. But other than that, thanks for watching. See ya.